Hi, I'm Jason Sterling. This is a gay dad travel vlog because I'm thinking about taking my son on the Disney Galactic Cruiser hotel experience. And yeah, I know, it costs a fortune. Okay, so I'm thinking about doing the Disney Galactic Cruiser, experience, 2-day experience. It costs $5,000 for 2 people, for my son and I. 1 room, 2 days on this. But, I look at it and I think, wow, that would be a real life, once in a lifetime type of experience. I'm not really opposed to paying for something that is novel and is a real experience. One thing my son and I will be doing is, and we've done this before on Amtrak, an overnight train from Chicago to California on the California Zephyr. Now, for us to have a private bedroom on that train with a private bath, is about $2,500 for 2 nights, right? But it's such a great experience and such a novel experience that it is worth it. It is. So, okay, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, but this is twice as much. I mean, it's twice as much as $5,000. And I think, yeah, but if you're really immersed in it and you really like you're in Star Wars, and I would love Star Wars, and my son loves Star Wars. And we went to Disney World this year. Our favorite part was Galaxy's Edge, because we both love Star Wars. We're both totally into Star Wars. We loved making robots. We loved building lightsabers. We loved going to the cantina. And I'm thinking, 2 full days of immersion in a Westworld style environment where you can't tell you're not literally in outer space. You're not literally in the Star Wars universe. $5,000 once in a lifetime, right? So yeah, I was really looking to do it. And when they sent out the email that said, we're taking reservations, I was like, oh, I almost did it right that minute. I almost did. Now I didn't yet. And I don't know if I'm going to. They put out this trailer that they yanked after like a day. Which, why the hell did you put it out in the first place? I mean, somebody at Disney thought it was good. Somebody thought it would work. But they put out this trailer of one of the Imagineers taking some kid from some show around the ship, right? Around the hotel. And the first place they start is the bridge, right? And we've seen concept art about the bridge. And oh my God, it looks so cool. And I'm just dying to go, right? And then they show us this. And I'm like, okay, first of all, it didn't really look like Star Wars. Yeah, it looks like sci-fi. It does look kind of science fiction-y, but it doesn't look like Star Wars. It looks like 6 or 8 or so, whatever, video game stations like you might find at a sci-fi convention, kind of mocked up, right? And that's basically what you do in there. It looks like you just play a video game where you pretend to shoot down TIE fighters and you go into hyperspace. That's what she says. Every so often you have to go into hyperspace, or you might go into hyperspace. And I think that sounds cool. I mean, that's cool, but here's the thing that got me thinking when I saw that too. We're coming to my main point, or this secondary point. There's going to be roughly 300 people for each voyage, right? Because there's 100 rooms, roughly probably 3 people per room is what I'm going to, because the rooms hold 4. And probably most people are going to try to put 4 in there because it's cheaper. So you figure maybe 300 people on that ship. All 300 people want to take us into hyperspace. I want to take us into hyperspace. My son wants to take us into hyperspace. We're paying $5,000, right? We all want to shoot down TIE fighters. We all want to take us into hyperspace. And I'm looking at this setup here and thinking, is there enough space for everybody to do it? Because everybody on there is paying, I'm saying $5,000 as well. That's the cheapest. Okay. That's for the off season. When I guess there's just hurricanes. It's probably during a hurricane. If you come during a hurricane, it's $5,000. So, which is fine. I don't mind going during a hurricane. You're just going to be indoors anyway, right? So, but yeah. So I'm looking at thinking, is there going to be enough space and enough availability for everybody on there getting $5,000 worth of experiences? I don't know. But the bigger concern to me looking at this looks cheap. I mean, it doesn't look like Star Wars. It looks cheap. It looks vaguely sci-fi, but it looks like the sort of sci-fi markup or mock-up I would expect. Markup is a Freudian slip because it costs so much. It looks like the sort of mock-up that I would expect from my local university, the film department, for student filmmakers doing a sci-fi film, or maybe my community theater doing a stage production set, science fiction stage production. To me, that's what it looks like. It looks really, really cheap, and it doesn't get any better. Because now we go here to the corridor, and I guess you can see the doors leading off to the rooms, and the corridor looks worse. And in fact, at this point, I'm looking at it and thinking, is this the actual hotel? Because this looks really bad. Or is it possible this is just a mock-up in a studio where they filmed a commercial? Is that what this is? And if so, who the hell thought this was going to sell this experience? Because it looks, again, so cheap. I mean, I'm just amazed. I'm shocked that it looks so cheap. And so this kid, I guess he's probably a teenager, late teens or something. He goes into the nightclub and has a drink. And then they cut to a scene from The Fifth Element. And we get to see pretty much nothing else. Get to see the scene from The Fifth Element, which, let me say right off the bat, the song was fine. Some people have kind of ridiculed the song a little bit. But the song was fine. And the person who sang it I thought was good. Okay, fine. But again, what I'm concerned about is we don't really see the nightclub. A lot of blurry shots here. And what we do see, again, looks pretty cheap, pretty bare bones, pretty basic. And then even worse, when we get to this alien singer, and I mean, just that is the cheapest plasticky, rubbery looking headset I've ever seen. I mean, that's like an average Comic Con costume. Average. Not even above average, not even excellent, certainly not excellent. I mean, it just looks like a rubber and plastic mess. And it is rubber and plastic, I get that, but it looks it, and it looks really bad. And even worse, her costuming looks particularly horrible. Okay, the costume looks even worse. Costume looks like something you could order off Amazon or eBay. It looks really ill-fitting and really poorly constructed. I mean, I'm really surprised. It looks like not even as good as an average cosplay costume. Hell, they'd put more effort into it. They'd really want it to look good. So I just don't know what to think. I mean, it looks so ridiculously cheaply executed. It does. And to the point that I don't even think it's worth $2,500. I don't even think it's worth half. I don't think it's worth as much as going on Amtrak. I don't. It looks cheap. Am I really going to pay, well, let's say 25, would I really pay $2,500 to go there and do what? Play video games and sleep in a sci-fi room mock-up and go to a lounge and listen to a lounge singer. Actually, the singer, if they want to do that, why not just put them in the cantina in Galaxy's Edge at the parks? I mean, I think it would be great for that. But yeah, it doesn't look like it's worth even $2,500. I mean, maybe with the whole like storyline thrown in and interacting with people, maybe $500 a night. Like you might pay at some sort of, Gaylord type resort, something like that, maybe $500 a night. And when you look at this, I mean, go compare with the way this looks to the way a Disney Deluxe Resort looks. Compare this to the Grand Floridian. Compare this to Animal Kingdom Lodge. Compare it even to like Polynesian and Contemporary. And you can see just right off the bat. I mean, this doesn't even look like it's a deluxe property. And it costs 5 times as much per night as a deluxe property. So right now, I'm at a real quandary. I'm not doing it as it looks like. I mean, I'm still giving them the benefit of the doubt and still hoping that somehow this is a studio mock-up that they built for the advertisement, and someone in marketing and someone, whoever's over that said, yeah, no, this will sell a $5,000, $2,500 a night room. Yeah, sure, this will sell that. No, it won't. It won't. It's not selling me. Now, I'm sure, there's still room. There's still rooms available. And I am sure that at the end of the day, a lot of influencers will go and maybe they'll love it. And maybe what they'll show will make it look like it's worth loving and like something really cool. But right now, I can't believe they even put the ad out. I don't blame them for yanking it, but I can't believe they put it out in the first place, except that they thought it made it look good. So they thought that made that hotel look good. And I can't imagine why. I can't imagine why. So that's it for now. That's just my opinion on it. And in the meantime, hey, hit like, subscribe, and notify for, my next video coming up is the gay dad. I did Botox, final verdict on that. And there'll be other travel vlogs and stuff coming down the pike, true travel vlogs of places I go. And that was it for now. Thank you for watching.